The Olympic Games, a symbol of unity and athletic prowess, have captivated the world for millennia. These games have evolved over time, but their core essence of bringing people together through sports has remained unchanged. Their origins can be traced back to ancient Greece, in the sacred city of Olympia. This city was not just a hub for athletic competitions, but also a center for religious and cultural activities. In 776 BC, the first recorded Olympic Games took place, marking the beginning of a tradition that would endure for centuries. These early games were simple in nature, featuring only a few events, but they quickly grew in scope and significance.
Held every 4 years, these ancient games were a testament to the Greeks' reverence for physical and mental excellence. Athletes from various city-states would gather to compete, showcasing their skills and striving for glory. The ancient Olympics were more than just athletic competitions. They were religious festivals, honoring Zeus, the king of the gods. The games were deeply intertwined with Greek mythology and religious practices, making them a significant cultural event. The games were held in high esteem, and a sacred truce was declared throughout Greece during the festival, allowing athletes and spectators to travel safely to Olympia. This truce, known as the Ekecheria, was a remarkable example of how the games promoted peace and unity among the often warring Greek city-states.
The ancient stadium at Olympia could hold up to 45,000 spectators, a testament to the game's popularity and cultural significance. The stadium was an architectural marvel of its time, designed to accommodate large crowds and provide an unobstructed view of the events. The ancient Olympics featured a variety of contests including running, wrestling, boxing, chariot racing, and the pentathlon. Each event tested different aspects of an athlete's abilities, from speed and strength to endurance and strategy. Victory in these events brought great honor and glory to both the athlete and their city-state. Winners were celebrated as heroes, and their achievements were often immortalized in poems and statues.
The olive wreath, a simple yet powerful symbol of victory, was bestowed upon the victors, who were hailed as heroes and often received significant rewards and privileges upon their return home. This humble crown of olive leaves represented not just personal triumph, but also the pride of their entire community. The ancient Olympic Games continued for over 1,000 years, surviving both political upheaval and the Roman conquest of Greece. Despite the changing political landscape, the Games remained a constant, unifying force in the ancient world. However, in 393 AD, Emperor Theodosius I, a Christian, abolished the Games, considering them a pagan festival. This decision marked the end of an era, as the ancient traditions were deemed incompatible with the new religious order. The once mighty Olympics were silenced, and the magnificent stadium at Olympia fell into disrepair and was eventually buried by time and the elements. The ruins of Olympia stand as a poignant reminder of a glorious past where the spirit of competition and unity once thrived.
The ancient Olympic Games were filled with legendary athletes whose feats of strength, speed, and skill inspired generations. These games were not just a test of physical prowess, but also a celebration of human potential and the spirit of competition. Athletes trained rigorously, often dedicating their entire lives to perfecting their craft and achieving glory in the eyes of their peers and the gods. One such legend was Milo of Croton, a wrestler who won 6 consecutive Olympic titles and was renowned for his incredible strength. His training methods were as legendary as his victories, often involving carrying a bull on his shoulders to build his strength. Milo's dominance in wrestling made him a symbol of power and determination, and his name became synonymous with the pinnacle of athletic achievement. Another iconic figure was Leonidas of Rhodes, a runner who claimed victory in the Stadion race, a sprint, in 4 consecutive Olympics, a testament to his unparalleled speed and endurance. Leonidas was not just a sprinter, he also excelled in other running events, showcasing his versatility and stamina. His achievements were celebrated throughout Greece, and he was hailed as one of the greatest runners of all time.
These athletes, along with countless others whose names have been lost to time, helped to shape the Olympic Games into the spectacle they became. Their dedication and passion for their sport set the standard for future generations, and their stories were immortalized in art and literature, ensuring that their legacy would endure. Their stories were passed down through generations, inspiring awe and admiration for their athletic achievements and embodying the Olympic ideals of excellence, sportsmanship, and fair play. These tales were not just about winning, but also about the journey, the struggles, and the triumphs that defined the human experience.
The ancient Olympics were not without their controversies and scandals. The intense competition and the desire for victory sometimes led athletes and their supporters to resort to unethical means. Cheating, bribery, and political interference were not unheard of, highlighting the high stakes and intense competition that surrounded the Games. These incidents, while unfortunate, also underscored the immense value placed on Olympic success and the lengths to which individuals would go to achieve it. Despite these challenges, the Olympics endured, adapting and evolving over time, while retaining their core values of athletic competition and cultural exchange. The Games became a platform for showcasing not just physical abilities, but also the cultural and intellectual achievements of the Greek world.
The legacy of the ancient Olympic Games extends far beyond the realm of sport. They were a reflection of the values and aspirations of ancient Greek society, emphasizing the importance of honor, excellence, and the pursuit of greatness. The Games served as a unifying force among the often warring Greek city-states, fostering a sense of shared identity and purpose. They provided a rare opportunity for peace and cooperation, allowing athletes and spectators from different regions to come together in celebration of their common heritage. The Olympics also had a profound impact on art, literature, and philosophy, inspiring countless works that celebrated the beauty, strength, and determination of the human spirit. The stories of Olympic heroes were immortalized in sculptures, pottery, and writings, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and captivate people to this day.
After centuries of silence, the Olympic spirit was rekindled in the 19th century, thanks to the efforts of Pierre de Coubertin, a French aristocrat and educator. Coubertin, inspired by the ideals of the ancient games, envisioned a world united through sport, where athletes from all nations could compete peacefully on a level playing field.
Coubertin's vision became a reality in 1896, when the first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece. The Games were a resounding success, with athletes from 14 nations competing in a variety of sports. The revival of the Olympics marked a pivotal moment in the history of sports, ushering in a new era of international athletic competition.
The modern Olympic Games faced numerous challenges in their early years, including 2 world wars that forced the cancellation of the Games. However, the Olympic movement persevered, and the Games grew in size and scope, becoming the world's preeminent sporting event. New sports were added, and participation expanded to include athletes from all continents.
The International Olympic Committee, IOC, founded by Coubertin in 1894, became the governing body of the Olympic Games, responsible for maintaining the integrity of the Games and promoting the Olympic ideals. The IOC's motto, "Faster, Higher, Stronger, Together," encapsulates the spirit of the Games, encouraging athletes to strive for excellence while promoting unity and understanding among nations.
The Industrial Revolution, which began in the 18th century and swept across Europe, marked a significant turning point in human history. It was a period of profound transformation that not only revolutionized industries but also had a lasting impact on various aspects of society, including sports. And North America had a profound impact on the development of modern sports. The rise of factories and the growth of urban centers brought about significant social and economic changes. One of the most notable changes was the increase in leisure time for the working class, who previously had little time for recreational activities. This newfound leisure time allowed workers to engage in various forms of physical activity, leading to the formation of early sports clubs and the organization of local competitions. The establishment of urban parks provided spaces where people could gather and participate in sports, further promoting physical fitness and community spirit.
This newfound free time, coupled with technological advancements in transportation, played a crucial role in the evolution of sports. The development of railways and steamships made it possible for teams and spectators to travel more easily, facilitating the organization of regional and national competitions. And communication created unprecedented opportunities for the growth of organized sports. The ability to travel and communicate more efficiently allowed for the establishment of sports leagues and tournaments, which brought together athletes from different regions and fostered a sense of camaraderie and competition. The Industrial Revolution also led to the standardization of rules and regulations for different sports. Before this period, sports were often played with varying rules depending on the region, making it difficult to organize large-scale competitions. Previously, rules varied widely from region to region, making it difficult to organize competitions on a larger scale. The need for standardized rules became apparent as sports gained popularity and more people began to participate in organized events.
The need for standardized rules became apparent as sports gained popularity. This led to the creation of governing bodies for various sports which were responsible for establishing and enforcing uniform rules. These organizations played a key role in ensuring fair play and consistency in competitions, and intercity and international competitions became more common. The development of railroads and steamships made it easier for teams and spectators to travel to different cities and countries for sporting events. This increased mobility allowed for the exchange of ideas and techniques, further enhancing the quality of sports. And steamships made it easier for teams and spectators to travel to different cities and countries for sporting events. The ability to travel long distances in a relatively short amount of time opened up new possibilities for sports, allowing for the creation of national and international competitions. This increased mobility contributed to the growth of national and international competitions, further fueling the popularity of sports. The ability to compete against teams from different regions and countries added a new level of excitement and prestige to sports, attracting larger audiences and increasing public interest.
The invention of the telegraph and later the telephone revolutionized communication and had a significant impact on sports. These technologies allowed for the rapid dissemination of sports news and results, connecting fans across vast distances and creating a sense of community among sports enthusiasts. And radio allowed for the rapid dissemination of sports news and results, connecting fans across vast distances. The ability to receive real-time updates on sporting events brought fans closer to the action and increased their engagement with their favorite sports and teams, and solidifying sports' place in popular culture. The widespread availability of sports news and broadcasts helped to elevate the status of athletes and sports teams, turning them into cultural icons and household names. The Industrial Revolution also saw the rise of sports journalism as newspapers dedicated entire sections to covering sporting events. This dedicated coverage provided fans with in-depth analysis and commentary, further fueling their passion for sports.
This dedicated coverage further fueled public interest in sports, turning athletes into household names. The media's focus on sports helped to create a sense of excitement and anticipation around sporting events, drawing larger crowds and increasing the popularity of sports and creating a burgeoning sports entertainment industry. The commercialization of sports led to the development of sports merchandise, sponsorship deals, and professional leagues, transforming sports into a major industry with a global reach. The stage was set for the emergence of professional sports leagues and the transformation of sports into a global phenomenon. The foundations laid during the Industrial Revolution paved the way for the modern sports industry, which continues to captivate audiences around the world.